Alright. Wait, hang on. Alright. Alright, cool. Everything's good. Everything's okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Hey everybody, it's me again, Mousse. It's been a minute. I actually did unironically miss streaming. I actually have a little fun doing this. Yeah, talking to myself is a time-honored hobby of mine, so doing it while playing video games is ever the treat. But anywho, my mumbling aside, we're back with Final Fantasy XII, and I am done with the brunt of like my sudden that project that I was talking about last weekend. It's all done. It's in. I'm all done, and I'm now back to how things were before for a little while. But for right now, we're currently playing Final Fantasy XII, as I said, and we're headed to the Stilshrine of Miriam to get the Sword of Kings. I think I don't recall because it's been a couple weeks, but I believe I did grind a little bit. I picked up all the new equipment, and also picked up some more licenses. Although I've got, there's definitely plenty I still need to grab. One thing I was trying to figure out with Vaughn here is that apparently the Shikari license board, so there's ninja swords in this game, right? You can't buy any of them, or you can't directly buy any of them. No store just has them in its inventory. So there's a bunch of them. They're not like they're not like super necessary, but the Yagyu Darkblade apparently does really good damage. Although it's a dark element weapon, and there's a lot in the game that's resistant to dark. But Mesa apparently is also pretty good, so we could go with that. I think if Vaughn holds the ninja blades backwards, we might just have him stick to those if we can. But yeah, and Mina's like the best dagger in the game. So apparently there's a bit of a choice you have to make with this game, and that you've got. So you see how there's Ninja Swords 3, there's Ninja Swords 1, there's Ninja Swords 2, and there's Ninja Swords, and this is basically Ninja Swords 4, Yagi Darkblade and Mesa. Those are both those are all behind little quickening slots, which are right here. But you can only grab 3 of those. Because, like, once you grab your third quickening, it's locked out. So your character can't access any of, like, these types of slots anymore that have, like, the big, like, the red thing here. So you basically pick 3 of these slots here, and those are the ones that you are permitted to use. Because after you hit 3, you're not allowed to hit anymore. But yeah, I think we could just safely ignore these, so we'll probably try to go for the other ones. I heard Iga and Koga aren't that great. Like, you just want them for, like, the dagger equivalent's fine, so maybe we'll just go for Yagyu Darkblade when it's time. But yeah, maybe we'll just do that. We'll just grab Red Spiral from here to lock that in. I also think... No, I didn't. I don't think, ever. Oh yeah, I was thinking about grabbing... Excalibur's a joke weapon, I'm not sure if that's useful. I was thinking about grabbing Fulminating Darkness here, or maybe somewhere else, but there's a... I've grabbed a few licenses just because the opportunity was present. Let's see here. On. Boosh. Got extra health there, we've got extra health there, that would be nice and pleasant. You know, let's grab this for Bosch, and then, like, you know, we'll grab Fulminating Darkness and then get these two. Those are probably accessible from night, but it doesn't matter too much. Balthier. Yeah, I'm just refamiliarizing myself because I haven't opened this game in like a week and a half at least. It's been a minute. Had my mind occupied with other things. But you get Balthier some black magic. Might be useful. Increases magic potency there. That seems to be what he's leaning towards with our current setup. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's what it looks like when you pick up a mist ability for a character. Mist abilities, they're shorthand for both quickenings and summons. They kind of loop together. And as you can see, Balthier's now got a little orange rectangle right there next to his MP, as you can see on the right. And then once we get, if we get him another quickening, that means his MP doubles, and then he gets a second little gauge. Because Mist is just directly, it directly comes, it directly casts out of your magic. Brand doesn't have too many quickening options, looks like, that matter, so... You can just grab that one. Get whip kick, increase her health a bit maybe. Oh, she's already got one though. That doesn't matter too much. Yeah, it doesn't. We can just get her some extra health, which would be very nice. There we go. Yeah, there's no point to that. Okay. We're starting to round out our characters. I definitely put too much effort into figuring out what's good and what's not in this game, considering like the game's it's not that difficult. But I'm a serial overthinker, so this is just how it goes. I also picked up some maps, so we've got this whole area mapped out now. I also figured, so the Stilshrine of Miriam is that down there. You can go back to the There are the Feywoods over here, which will be relevant later, and you can go back to Golmore Jungle. God, Bosch does a stupid amount of damage now. Actually, we could probably just book it down south. Oh yeah. This is the pace I live for. I have a friend who's one of those guys who watches YouTube videos at 2x speed, and sometimes it's kind of baffling. Because he'll watch a video that's talking about, he's like a coder, so he's a coder, and I think he has I think he's got something. I think he's got like a ADHD, but I'm not sure if he was like actually diagnosed. He has a hard time keeping focus with things that are like slow or take a minute to get to what they're going to. So he'll put up this video about this guy who just is talking about this ridiculously complex thing in programming, and then he'll essentially he'll just ram it through on 2x speed, and then somehow just get it. Like he'll back up a couple times, but he'll just kind of get what he's supposed to do afterwards. Crazy smart guy, a little crazy. Not the most normal person I've ever met, but he's a lot of fun, so I'm glad we're friends. But yeah, I think I co-opted a bit. You know how like sometimes when you know someone for long enough, sometimes you steal a couple of their traits, like they just kind of rub off on you. I think his impatience rubbed off on me a little bit. Just like a sort of, it's like, if I know I could be going faster, sometimes I just go for it. Like, I see literally no reason not to. I also never touched the speed controls on YouTube videos until I met him and found out he did that. You know, I play a handful of gacha games, and nearly every gacha game out there has like some sort of speed up thing, unless it's turn-based, I guess. In which case, the way you speed up is by building your team better and clearing everything in one go. But in games where it's like, oh Jesus, in games where it's supposed to be like it's in real time. In games where it's in real time, what happens is that like you usually get like some button to speed it up, and then a lot of games you get so used to how it looks when it's sped up that it looks weird when it's not. Like what is it? There's a game I picked up recently. It's called Path to Nowhere. That game has we should swap Ash out for Penella so that she could shoot that thing. This thing have a weakness? Darkness. Can we hit that? Anywho, like in Path to Nowhere, like I slammed the fucking 2x speed button like as fast as I fucking could, like the second it was made available. And then once I had it on there, I just never took it off because when I experimentally like put it back down to 1x speed, it looked like everyone was going like everyone was underwater, like in molasses or something. They were going in slow motion. Oh no, Fran over there. Stuck. No, this is a waste of time. Let's just go. Flying enemies always bothered me a little bit in this game because like it makes sense. Trying to smack a bird with a sword's fucking hard, but like I wish you had some chance to hit them with a melee character. Like the requirement that you use just ranged weapons is annoying, just because like your characters might not be built with that in mind. Although I think it is feasible in this game to build a team that just all uses guns. I think I saw something like that. Someone somehow got like a copy of the best gun in the game and then just stuck with that. Just me getting used to things again. I can probably swap Pinello back now. There we go. This thing's tough, wow. I had an interesting last week. I like worked all weekend. And then I went back to like my usual stuff during the week, and as a result, I'm booked. I'm tired. I don't know about you guys, but I really need my weekends. I need at least a day off, like at least Sunday, but I couldn't really do that this time. It's frustrating. Like it was worth it. The thing I got done was good, but it's I'm paying the price, is what I'm saying. These are coming together. I kind of want to get everyone their lures, just so that like all the damage is kind of lined up just right. But I do like the setup we've got with this with our party. I really like when one thing that happens is that whenever I play games like these and you've got when you have your full roster of characters and you can only take a certain amount of them on an adventure, my favorite way to do it is to make sure that I have like separate chunks, like I have parties that cover all the bases, like when I have all the characters. Like I just don't want to think more than I don't want to like switch equipment or strategies around too much, so I try to make parties that like account for most situations. So, like, I like how we've got, like, Bosch and Balthier being our, like, melee attackers. I like that we've got Ash and Vaughn as, like, our side tank, like, healer people. And then I like that we've got Fran and Pinello as our magic damage dealers. This is Stilshrine or Miriam. I think we're starting to catch up to the last thing I remember from playing this game. Last time I tried to do a full playthrough. The music hasn't changed at all, which is kind of surprising. Because I was expecting something to jump up at us. Like, every video game I played, if you walk across a long way like that, usually something happens. Is that a treasure chest? A battle harness, okay. What does that do again? When attacked, automatically counter with weapon in hand. Oh my god. This is physical damage taken. I mean... Accessories 4. Let's put that on Bosch. I want to see what happens. I dig it. Nice shield. Don't need that, but whatever. Got the Miriam crystal. it's always interesting whenever you play a fantasy game where usually all the names are kind of ridiculous. Like we've got Vaughn, Balthier, Fran, Bosch, Ash, and Pinello, and I don't think I've ever met people with names like those. But Miriam is a totally real name that I've seen before. Who are these people? Like monks? Ah, right. Okay. The legendary tells us of the Sword of Kings was never meant to be used for the base spilling of blood. Think you on these words. Of their own accord will the doors part for one with the blessing of the Grand Kiltius. Graceful and merciful Father watch over you. Faram. The Sword of Kings, gift of King Wraithwall, rests within. It is said that only one worthy of the title Dynast King may take up the sword. Alright. Well, consider me warned. Let's get in there. I'm assuming we're getting a cutscene? Okay. Stilshrine. As of course, just like the Tomb of Wraithwall, we've got bats. Everyone's got bats. Bats are everywhere. In the mines, in the tombs, fucking there's no sun, there's fucking bats. I like how these things aren't like they don't fly enough for them to count for them to be exempt from like melee damage. I appreciate it. It makes my job easier. Unless they're floating over the edge. Never mind. He's coming over. Guys are not very cautious. One thing I wish games like simulated more is that in real life, animals often won't really they won't go to kill something unless they're like really confident that they can get it. Because naturally, like the whole point of eating something is to live, right? So that you don't starve to death. If you're like an animal that's a carnivore. So in real life out in nature, if you fight, if an animal thinks it's not gonna win its fight, like a lot of the times it ends up being a fight to the death because like their instincts take over and they go a little nuts because they're fighting with like they got all the adrenaline and all that. But like sometimes animals, like when you show them that you are like too threatening, they'll just fuck off. Like one reason why I think that's one reason why wolves generally don't attack people. What do we need to do? Nethicite Bearer, Embracer of Dawn's Light, I summon you. Do we have to equip the Nethicite? Did we give it to someone or did we lose it? Hang on. Alright, that is not the solution. We need to look for something else. Oh, it's in the middle. I just completely missed that. I'm that smart, everybody. I guess equipping the Dawn Shard is no longer like a workable thing, just because it, if Bosch doesn't have MP, then once Bosch gets a quickening ability, if he doesn't have any MP, he can't fucking cast the super ability, so there's no real point. Alright, button. The words seem to have been left by King Wraithwall. Treaty Seeker, Relic held this pedestal, embrace. What does this do? Oh! Zambos. Yeah, this game has a lot of undead, and undead are all I think they might be weak to fire. That's a thing in some Final Fantasies, but in this game they're definitely strong to dark, and that one hit 4 times for some fucking reason. But yeah, there's a lot of undead, and the undead are all strong to darkness. If I press it again, does that summon more? Oh, neat. Honestly, if I wanted to, I could probably grind this way. Just keep killing zombies and get the chain up. Sorry, the inner scientist in me just had to know. I'm like, does this happen every time? Or wait to light. Apparently people, like, regularly just test out different builds in this game, and then, like, try to see what works, because I was reading some forums, and people were like, oh, no, don't do this build. Holy damage isn't worth it. Don't bother. They say so they say relic held. We need to hold a relic in our hands. Is it the Dawn Shard? Or is it, it hit something else. One more time. Might have to fight more zombies. Oh, that was correct. Okay. Oh, the eyes. Got those glowy meme eyes. Yep, I'm blind again. We're definitely playing Final Fantasy XII. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, God. You know, this reminds me of a... every time I fight, like, moving statues, that kind of reminds me of this one time in Divinity Original Sin 2. No, Original Sin 1. I played Original Sin 1, and in that game, there's a move you can learn if you're a character that uses a shield. You can learn how to... You can learn how to deflect melee damage to other. You can learn how to deflect melee damage to to the attacker, and also there's a random chance that your character will block, right? And that's what shields did in that game. They changed things in Original Sin 2, where they made it so that shields just added to your armor, because the random chance to block was a little weird. Like, it was random, obviously, and some people just don't like RNG in their games, which I understand. Now let's cast Blizzara. But in these games, so yeah, right. Sorry, I'm back to having a hard time remembering what I'm trying to say. In Original Sin 1, there's this one little area you can go to where when you go to fight, when you go in there, enemies will all the statues in the area will come to life and then attack you and your party, right? So the funny thing that happened was that the statues do a ridiculous amount of physical attack damage. One thing about Original Sin and pretty much all the Larian games now, I think, is that they're actually very fucking hard, and a lot of times you'll deal with situations where. It's really difficult to figure out what you're supposed to do, and these statues were really tough. But the funny thing is that when my character got hit by one of these statues, it didn't. My character blocked. My character blocked with his shield and then deflected the damage back to the statue. And since the statues were coded to do a ridiculous amount of single target damage, what happened is that the statue, this giant statue, this massive fucking, like, oh my god, I forgot about this. Holy shit, this looks ridiculous. Anywho, this giant statue that's like floor to ceiling tall, like 3 stories tall, hits my puny little man-sized character. My character just lifts up his tiny shield, blocks all the damage, and then the statue explodes because it deflected all of that damage back to itself, and it died. It happened twice. Oh, it's fucking amazing. Oh my god, the things just flop over when they die. Look at this. Oh, when it chooses to die. There we go. Yeah, look, it just fucking... Oh, it's dead. That is funny. Is that another one? Oh, hell yeah. I love these guys. These guys are great. What are they called? Facer? Ew. What are our levels looking at? Okay, once Ash levels up, we're gonna pick up Vaughn, and I think Vaughn will be good, because Vaughn's got a Gladius, which means he can, he does wind damage when he attacks. Which will be good. I like how when you look at the little area he's in, you know that that wasn't actually a face sticking out of the wall from like an indent, it was just clipped into the wall. Oh, hell yeah. Another big boy, come at me. The original Sin 1 was ridiculous. We nearly finished that game, but for some reason we dropped it right at the end. My friend and I do that a lot. We definitely finished Original Sin 2, though. We finished it twice, I think. I gotta say, it was my first brush with the types of games that don't really, like, they're kind of busted. Like, busted to the point where the game feels like it kind of expects you to pull some bullshit in order to make it work for you. Because, like, to make up for the fact that it's busted, all the encounters are really fucking difficult. And they'll do stuff like in Original Sin 2 right away. They'll give you some gloves that let you have access to the teleportation spell like earlier than you normally would, because it's actually like you need to have a little bit of experience in like the wind lightning magic Aerithurge, I think it's called in that game, in order to cast teleportation. But you could get it right away if you equipped a special pair of gloves that you found on like a crocodile. And that meant that you could basically get used to breaking the game early by teleporting characters where they shouldn't be in order to give them access to all sorts of other places that you wouldn't normally get access to. It was magical. I loved it. But in Original Sin 2, if you built your character right, you can make some pretty strong. Like characters build-wise. And if you knew how to like take advantage of the mechanics and get things that work together, you can make something that was really special. I had a guy, and my goal, I had a guy who was a dwarf, right? His name was Korotkaya, which I assume I'm pronouncing that right. My goal was to make his name the Russian word for short, and what my goal was is that dwarves have, I think, like a constitution bonus in that game. So I wanted to make a warrior with a shield that was as durable as possible. So I kept pumping up whatever their word was for endurance. Vitality. The stat that gives you extra health and some resistances. And what happened was that I also picked up all the perks and other I picked up the perks that make it so that you get extra health when you have that isn't real. No, that's what I thought. Wow, it's just a violent crystal. That's neat. But, the fucking... do we have Reflect? Let me cast Reflect. Do I have Reflect? No, I just have Dispel. Interesting. Alright. Anywho, Korotkaya, my dwarf guy, I basically pumped up his vitality. His vitality had so much, boosting it up, and his health had so much boosting it up, that it eventually led to, oh, that's funny. It eventually led to, when we went to fight the final boss, the final boss encounter in that game, very, very light spoilers, but it has multiple big enemies that you fight. Multiple enemies that you fight, and just one of them is really big. And the really big enemy, my little dwarf, had more health than this giant fucking monster. And it was really funny, because this monster would, do this really huge-looking attack, and then hit my guy, and then I'd say, "I'm bigger than you. What do you think you're doing?" The guy was fucking my guy was fucking indestructible, and it was even funnier because for some reason the way that game is coded, enemies all have one thing that was really frustrating in Original Sin 2 is that enemies all have like they will often have little. They'll often have abilities that let them get past enemies and like teleport. There's a lot of teleporting abilities in that game, and a lot of the different magic schools have ways to jump to some other part of the battlefield, which was extremely annoying because the enemies would just aggro on whoever they could do effective damage to. So what that meant is that I would have a big tank guy who has attack of opportunity. So ideally he'd charge into the front and then get the enemies get the attention of an enemies and tank hits as necessary, so that the squishier characters, the mages and the archers and stuff, like would be fine, right? No. What would happen was my guy had a huge amount of physical armor, so what would happen is that all the physically focused attackers would just completely bypass him. Like, they would just jump past him and then fucking kill my friend who was playing a mage, and then they would come back off to, like, gang up on my guy, which was a good strategy, but incredibly annoying, because I was just like, well, I'm making sacrifices in damage doing stuff like equipping... Like, I'm doing stuff like equipping a shield instead of, like, a bigger sword or whatever, so that, like, I can get more, like, defense. And I even picked up, my friend even picked up Stench, which supposedly meant that enemies pay less attention to you, and, like, melee attacks are less likely to go for you, but the enemies would still just 100% of the time just jump for them. It was kind of, it was frustrating. Where the fuck? Wait, is it gonna keep doing that? Oh, there he goes. What are you doing, dude? Kind of interesting whenever you fight an enemy that has like a boss's sort of model, but they've recolored it and now it's just a normal enemy. Oh Jesus. There we go. Oh shit, Fran's level 30. Oh shit, she's like way ahead. Oh no, Panella, get in here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, original Sin 2 is fucking goofy. I love that game. I want to play with friends again someday, but, you know, it's hard to get a game together. Everybody I know has jobs. Also, original Sin 2 is a fucking... That game's a challenge to get through sometimes, in the sense that you go through it and it's like you go through it and like some of the parts of the game do drag extremely when you're trying to play them again. The Guardians 3 I trust, but that the worthy may pass, all others be shunned. How convenient that he only wants 3 people. The max party size in this game. Neat. One reason why I say like original Sin 2 is kind of hard to get back into sometimes is that I played that game a lot when it was in early access, and a friend of mine that I ended up playing the game co-op with also played that game quite a bit in early access. And the thing about it is that the way they did early access is that they wanted to test fundamental like aspects of the game's like engine and function, right? But they also didn't want to spoil the whole ass story. So what ended up happening is that we spent the whole time you were just in Act 1, and Act 1 was big. Like it was a thick piece of gameplay that like told you everything about like got like to, it kind of got you through all of the mechanics that you needed to. And like it was a good introduction to the game, but the problem was is that by the time the game officially came out, going through Act 1 again was such a it was so annoying. It was like a hassle, you know? And that's one reason why I haven't really been playing Baldur's Gate 3, because I've already played through the introduction and like the early parts of that game twice already, and if I do it like more, I'm gonna be really tired of it by the time the main game actually like comes out. What's the deal here? After that, this door opened, which brought us back to the beginning. God, it's bright. Oh wait, are these doors open now? Oh yeah, okay, they are. Alright, we can head back down. I really hope Baldur's Gate 3 comes out soon. That game's been in... I totally understand, like, because they're anticipating the game to be in early access for like a year, and I thought that was a reasonable amount of time, and then the early access has been out for like... it's been out for significantly longer than that. I think it's been out for like 2 years now, actually. But, like, obviously, you know, exceptional circumstances. The pestilence occurred, and then after that, it's been naturally difficult to get people together. They had a bunch of difficulties, and I imagine that if you're a studio that's been working up until now, doing like getting everything. That's been working up until now, like in an office, and all of your resources are in that office, and that would make going to like shifting over to like all online because it's necessary, kind of difficult. The pestilence. But yeah, it kind of slowed up that game's development, and I'm really curious where things stand now and when it's gonna come out. I hope it happens soon, because I think now's a good time. I think now's a good time for a game like that to come out, because it's like winter. It'd be like magical, you know. It's the time when all the other game studios are releasing their stuff, so it makes sense. We have inexplicably given Balthier some magic. I love it. In time of strife, the treaty seeker these doors to unbar. Yeah, okay, whatever. I am seeking that treaty. I want peace, totally. Peace through superior armament. That's the kind of peace I believe in. Bond's doing some thick damage with that little baby knife he's got, I gotta say. Oh, is this just a dead end? It just leads to the pit of despair. Gotcha. Yeah, the pestilence was interesting. I had a friend who was just like, "Oh yeah, but it's video games, right? Like everything's online anyway. Like, what's the problem?" And then I was like, "Well, they probably have like when you're making a product in a studio like that, they probably have some stuff in place. Like the intent is just to they probably need to keep everything under wraps, because like you know how much people like get messed up by things like you know how much these studios get messed up by stuff like leaks and all that, and it does impact like a product, because that's just part of marketing when you're a company that's that big. So they probably had like the way they were doing everything was probably intended to keep it in a closed system. Like everyone's computers were all in like are all like watched and under wraps and like are all in one system so that everyone can like access each other's stuff. And moving that to a situation where everyone's in their like their own homes and trying to get the same stuff going on is like probably takes like some adjustment period. Which explains why things have been kind of sparse, video game-wise, recently. God damn, fucking Combo Johnson over here. Jesus, calm down. You're dead, dude. You don't have to prove anything. Examine the statue. You discover a mechanism in the statue's base. The statue looks as though it can be rotated. Oh dear, guys, I think we've got a puzzle. Oh no. The words seem to have been left by King Wraithwall. Guardians 3, face ye the blade. With Relic Bearer join, your fealty swear to me. Should I just rotate this thing until something happens? What was if I... Hang on. What was if I point you this way? That's counter... Yeah. What happens if I face him that way? Yeah, making things without the infrastructure made for making that thing will take more time, be it video games or woodworking. Yeah. So it's like instead of woodworking in your office, you have to woodwork like by like remote controlling a robot to operate the knife that's to operate the machines for you, you know? Probably not exactly like that, but that analogy's funny, which means it works. I'm excited though. We're getting a bunch of big releases this year, and it feels like things have like actually normalized because we're getting what like Modern Warfare 2 just came out. We've got like Dark Tides coming out end of this month. Sonic Frontiers just came out, and I heard that's actually pretty like decent. Like mixed, but honestly, like as far as Sonic's concerned, I think a 7 out of 10's a fucking success because like that whole series is like reputation has gone up and down so much that like if I was working on Sonic, I'd consider Frontiers a fucking win. But like Frontiers just came out like 2 days ago or something. What else? We've got Starfield coming up in a few months. It was gonna come like this month, I think, but that didn't come to fruition. They delayed it, which I assume means that they've got a little more work to put into it. And knowing Bethesda, it probably really needs that work. These guys have maggots on them. Ew, you see that? You know, Vaughn being a healer and Balthier being like the main front line actually works really well because it's kind of like Grody Maggot Man. It's kind of like Balthier's like the captain who's like doing like most of the frontline fighting, and Vaughn's like his powder monkey. That's a term, by the way, that pirates use, like a powder monkey. Like they had like cabin boys and stuff on ships, right? And what a powder monkey would do is that they would run around with a barrel full of powder, and the guys who were firing like rifles and pistols and stuff like that, they needed powder as well as bullets to fire their guns. So like the guy would just go around and top off everyone's powder horn so that they could keep firing. I used to be super into pirates when I was younger. I had this little book that had a bunch of little short stories about. They were called Kid Pirates, and I don't remember if they were like stories that were real, but they were definitely inspired by real stuff. And I remember like it sounds like my ideal job. I don't know, some other stuff happened with the cabin boys you might not like, but the funny thing about the the pirates is that it'd always be like, oh, this is a kid that served with Blackbeard. It didn't go well. Like the amount of kids that signed up with that in those stories, like that signed up with pirates and things didn't go well was pretty high. But hey, that's a pirate's life for you. Because there's one guy, I think he died of scurvy because they just didn't have enough fruit. Like, and the way the guy described scurvy was pretty gnarly. Because that disease, it opened, like, what happens with scurvy is that, like, the scar tissue in your body, I think, like, starts disintegrating or whatever, so wounds that you previously had open up, like, as if they're happening all over again. Like, and not only that, but, like, you get these, like, dark spots from, like, you get these dark spots all over your body, so, like, and then you feel super sick, and then your teeth start falling out. It's a terrible disease. Eat your fruits. But, like, a kid died of scurvy, and it was really fucking gnarly. Yo-ho, oh no, it's a pirate's death for me. Yo-ho, oh no, a pirate's death for me. But yeah, life out at sea is just not great, from what I understand. Definitely not something I would go for. It's funny how you'll read about something that's super romanticized, and then when you learn a few more details about what some of the people had to go through, it's like not great. Like apparently, you want to know something funny about pirates? Not pirates, cowboys. Apparently, it was not like I think we talked about like how Wild West dentistry was kind of nightmarish, right? But the one funny thing is that an obelisk. One funny thing about a shirt. Wait, that's a thing. It has been a topic, yes. Okay, apparently cowboy. You want to know something funny about cowboys? Apparently they were more syphilitic than I thought they were. Like, syphilis was a problem at the time. And they pirates had to deal with that. It wasn't great. Wow, it sure does a lot of damage. Oh god, yeah. No, apparently syphilis is really gnarly. Like, not only is it great if you have it, but apparently if a woman who is pregnant gets afflicted with syphilis, she passes it on to her kid, and when the kid grows up with syphilis, the kid does not develop properly, and they get horribly deformed. That's another thing that happened a lot in Victorian era, and like around then, like Britain and America, like deformed children. That wasn't uncommon. Apparently, during the Industrial Age, there was at least one neighborhood in Britain that did not get sunlight, like ever. And as you can probably imagine, not getting sunlight kind of fucks you up a little bit. So, like, kids that definitely needed, like, sunlight to develop properly into adults ended up not doing so hot. Terrible times. Okay, I did not know that ninja swords were two-handed weapons, so we're gonna have to build Vaughn up a little bit if we want him to be a cool ninja boy, because it does look like it does a lot more damage. Although, let's compare it to the spear. What does he do? 53? That shit does 72 damage? Hot damn. Okay. Yeah, I'm saving up for that. You know, I had some fruit that went pretty bad not too long ago. Not a thing I usually do. That's a point of great shame for me. So, like, normally I don't allow fruit to go bad in my household because I eat it. But, I had some fruit that went bad, and I could tell it was bad because when I flipped it over, like, the side that was on the ground, so the side that was experiencing pressure due to gravity, I flipped it over. Not only was it pitch black, but it had maggots crawling through it, and I was like, okay, cool, radical. I'm tossing this. Don't blame me, okay? I've been distracted with shit. I haven't been paying attention. But hey, it's done now. I have cleaned everything. My my kitchen was looking a little grody, but my kitchen was looking a little grody, and my sink was looking a little too full. But everything's good now. I've cleaned everything. I've fixed everything. I'm good. That's what my version of self-care is. It's me making up for the fact that I haven't been paying attention and just let everything fall into disrepair. We're opening up a lot of treasure chests. Wow, 54 gil. I'm doing great. I think why Pinello and Fran are gonna level off is that I think by the time we hit endgame, once we have Ardor the spell, I think we're gonna give Pinello a flame staff and Fran the burning bow because they'll both have boosted fire damage, and then they'll I think they're just gonna smash they're just gonna smash they're gonna smash Ardor on everything that is vulnerable to fire, and then that's gonna let them do sick damage. We're gonna obliterate everything, okay? Trust me. It'll be worth all the effort and, like, thought I've been putting into this for no reason, okay? It'll work out. Don't sweat it. I have power stance Balthier strikes when he's casting with the spear. He uses his whole body. As they say, kill it with fire. I really do enjoy roasting everything in a holy inferno. That's my favorite way to crusade. Man, we're cutting a good swath through all these monsters. We're doing pretty well. I think the worst feeling in the world is when you're fighting through a dungeon and you realize your characters just aren't good enough. Like, if you play a game like Persona, that shit feels awful. Oh god, it's another statue we can rotate. Does this do anything? Oh. Okay, I think I know. Okay, so they want it to face the sword, right? Face ye the blade. Okay. Yeah, we need to. I think we need to face all these towards the center. I think that's where you see that big hole in the middle. I think that's where the big statue with the sword is. So we need to face them all to the middle. That's right. I pay attention. I know things. Spin this man. Spin him right round. Music's kind of subtle. I like it. Some of the tracks in this game for the dungeons are a little. They sound a little dire. So I feel a little rushed going through them, but this one's a little more contemplative. Contemplative? I don't know. Wonder if it's okay to stream Persona 3. Not Persona 3, Persona 5. Because I know Atlas has like a history of not being too kind to people who stream their games. So I might want to look into that, because that game's great. I'm really curious when the next Persona is going to come out. I know Atlas doesn't really like they've got multiple different series under like the Shin Megami Tensei like sort of umbrella, and they've been releasing games under that. Like I think they recently did SMT6 that has the svelte like pretty boy with the long hair as a protagonist, and then they released Soul Hackers. So they've been building up their other stuff. I don't know, Persona's the one I kind of care more about, to be frank. Just because it's like, I really like the sort of, it's got such a unique, like, gameplay setup, you know, with the slice of life, like the slice of life, like, high school stuff mixed in with the terrifying, not terrifying, but like the metaversal, like, Jungian psychology, like, dungeon stuff. It's just such a unique fucking game. So I'm interested in when the next one's gonna come out. I know Persona 5 took goddamn forever, but that game turned out pretty good despite being in development hell, so I'm curious if 6 is gonna go any better. Development hell is just the worst, because like no one likes it. Games take a long time to make, like, reasonably, because they take a lot of fucking work, but they, like, when they take longer than normal to make, and it's because of some issues that mean that they might not come out, might not be going so hot, that's just awful. It's just awful for everybody. Because the people that are making it probably are having some issue putting together the product that they want to make, and the people that want to play it are waiting for goddamn ever. Oh no, it's the action camera. That means there's a boss. Wow. What the fuck am I looking at? This thing looks like it should have a torso, but it doesn't. A magnetic field envelops the party. Your metallic equipment grows heavy. Let's swap Balthier off with Bosch. Bosch is wearing cloth. Oh my god, there's a little magnet under the map, you see that? Oh, we're doing a lot of damage! Oh, Jesus. Yeah, do we have like a single target spell? Water? Nah. Time. Maybe we can slow the thing? Oh, we can haste. Let's haste Bosch. That's a pretty cool design, though. I don't know what it is, but it is cool. You know what? That's the best. The best way to do it. And it's also going to die in seconds. Oh god, it broke my screen. Ouch. Jesus Christ, the damage. Okay, there it goes. Nice work, team. We beat the boss. Outstanding. Is it gonna just... it's just gonna cast itself into the fire? Oh, it's not having a good time. Is there a stage 2? No, we just killed the thing. Okay. Ah, yes. Penella with the thumbs up. Very cool. Boss just crosses his arms and Vaughn just chugs an entire water skin. Man, this is... We're great. What an exceptional group of people. If you isekai'd a bunch of fucking, like, Gen Z kids into into, like, a fantasy world, and then they killed a boss, do you think they just do a bunch of Fortnite dances all over its corpse? I think they would. So I bet that entire series of events was incredibly funny. Yeah, now that you mention it, yeah. Just like it popped up, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And we kill it in like a few minutes. We kill it in like a couple minutes. And then it dunks itself into the lava, then Penella gives a thumbs up. It's like a parody of a boss fight. Alright, we've got one more man to spin. Ah, yes. I'm very smart. My roommate's playing Modern Warfare 2 in, like, his room, which isn't too far from mine, and it's fucking... He's, like, hooting and hollering. They would absolutely Fortnite dance, by the way, you're 100% right. Just a bunch of fucking teenagers doing the floss over the corpse of some fucking giant. Oh, Christ. I like how some people were using like Fortnite dances to be like, oh no, the future generation's gonna be so awful, but I'm gonna be honest, we were all goddamn cringe. Like, if there's one thing that directly injected cringe into every generation, it was some fucking dance that got super popular, you know? Like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I've said some dumb shit just because, like, I saw it on, like, Disney or Cartoon Network. I am cringe, and therefore I am free. It is not in the experience of a cringe, but in the embracing of cringe that I become better. I become more than I am. I become free. Freed from the shackles of expectation. Someone I'm related to is in Gen Z, and like it's kind of startling how much they mirror, you know, the hang on, let's go back around. I don't wanna do the whole thing. Hang on. Okay, so the thing lifted its arms. Oh, so we need to go down there, which means we should hit that thing, that teleporter. There we go. That bat died for nothing. There's probably shuffling to party rock anthem. That would be our Fortnite dances. Yeah, yeah. Do kids still do the cha-cha slide? Like, was that a generational thing, or did that survive into the next one? I'm not sure. Oh my god. I'm not saying that. Oh my god. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Good fucking question. Did the cha-cha slide withstand the test of time? I need to know. Is it the Roman Empire, or is it is it merely a transient thing? We should probably kill that thing. Holy shit, what? Oh my god. See what that thing just did to Penelo? Holy fuck. Alright, Penelo, I'm gonna need you to clear the area real quick. There we go. Just burn everything. Yeah, that'll do it. Excellent. 4 hits slow down there, buddy. This isn't a race, we're not... This isn't jazzercise, you need to slow your roll. You know how some people make fun of things like like doing Pilates or going to yoga or whatever? Like it's like an old I don't know. I've always seen people like kind of disparage going to like yoga or like Pilates or like as like a hokey like new age health thing. I once went to like a yoga Pilates like fusion class, and let me tell you something. I was surrounded by a bunch of very fit women, and I was fighting for my goddamn life on the mat. I was sweating gallons. It wasn't great. Ugh. Woman! Ah, she's like... Let me tell you something. Respect people who do yoga. Shit's hard. Oh, Jesus. Hold a moment. Wow! What am I dealing with here? This is a Jazzercise class. She is your instructor. Terrifying. Where's the... We've got something. There's too many items in this game. Alright, Princess Kiss. Sorry, Vaughn. I gotta use a Princess Kiss on you. You're gay now, buddy. Congratulations. This isn't that bad so far. It could always get worse, but it's not doing too terrible. For some reason, I'm not taking damage. I'm not sure why. Vaughn, I'm gonna. What are you coded to do? Hang on. Gambito. Nearest visible. Party leader's target, buddy. Follow instructions. God, Bosch is slow. Penella, I'm gonna need you to fix that. Vaughn sees something move and he goes ape shit. He's got to make up for the fact that he's the little boy in the team. Christ alive, she keeps knocking people out. I'm really glad these fucking little ice flurry things are only doing like 4 damage to Vaughn. Oh, no, they've broken into the double digits. Oh, God. Can we slow this thing, Mateus? Oh, these things are weak to lightning. Hang on. I was about to cast something and then like make something happen, and then fucking Penella's asleep now. Hang on. Oh, what's happening? Oh no. Alright, please cast Thundara before you fall asleep again. Holy shit! You see those numbers? Holy fuck. Man, I wish I could admire them more, but I have to keep fucking waking people the fuck up. I really should have fucking used them. Hang on. Vaughn is asleep. Penello... Oh, this is annoying. This is annoying that people keep falling asleep. I kind of wish I knew ahead of time. What should I do? I need to dispel this thing. Do I have a... I do have a moat for that. Vaughn will wake up, I think. Maybe. Did it just automatically reflect itself again? That's frustrating. Wake this man the fuck up. Wake up, Samurai. Okay, Vaughn, I need you to dispel Mateus here. And Penello, now that she's vulnerable, I need you to cast Thundara, and then not, like, annihilate yourself. How is this interesting? How is putting my people to sleep over and over again interesting? I hate it. Just fucking... Just stop! I don't want to go to bed. She keeps canceling the fucking commands I'm giving them. It's annoying. She's doing it again. God, I'm nearly done with the Jazzercise class. I have almost unlocked the secret of bending to sweet, succulent jazz tunes. Now, sap is like really bad because your health starts falling like a fucking stone. We're gonna undo that real quick. There we go. Now we're gaming. Is it over? Is it dead? Please kill it. There we go. Ooh! Look who's frozen now, bitch. There she go. I saw Final Fantasy XII mentioned online the other day, and apparently Vaughn was not very popular in the West, but was exceedingly popular in Japan. Because I guess Vaughn like really lines up with the kind of characters that are popular in JRPGs. Like he's a young, precocious dumbass, you know. Mateus the Corrupt. Do I want her? If her title's the Corrupt, should I keep her around? I'm not sure if I wanna. I'm not sure if I wanna have that near me. Anywho, apparently Vaughn he's like apparently he like the audience over there likes him a lot. So while I complain bitterly about him, there is an audience he's there for. So shows what I know, I guess. What does this trap do? Does it kill me? Neat! I can see that, but it's very funny to poke fun. Oh, it's extremely funny to poke fun at him. No, I'm still going to poke fun at him. Because, like, I feel like the game lends itself to it, because sometimes he and Penelo are just dicking around in the background while all the other characters are talking about important stuff. And, like, every time Vaughn shows up to say literally anything, it's literally just so that he can be a dumbass. Like he'll just say something extremely stupid, like asking Fran, like, how old she is or whatever. Look at that. The Sword of Kings. I think if you presented that before the judges in Forged in Fire, they'd fucking snap it in half on a wood log or something. King Wraithwall, I'm sorry, but it looks like your blade has suffered a catastrophic failure. And then they'll slow-mo it, just breaking into, like, 30 pieces in the middle of trying to break its... in the middle of trying to cut through, like, a pig carcass. Is that hilt safe to grab? It looks a little... Oh my god. Come on, Ash. I spec'd you tonight. You should be able to hold that.
Dawn Shard. See if you can destroy Nethicite or not.
What?
He just may be onto something.
Break that rock.
The Dawn Shard's no use to us, after all.
Yeah, you don't need the Dawn Shard anymore. Let's hit the nuke. Let's hit the nuke with a sword. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Bleeds mist.
The only sword in this universe that obeys the law of gravity.
It fears the sword.
Do it. Do it. Kill your husband. Kill your husband's Force Ghost. Hit the nuke. Yeah! Did she miss? She missed. Was that message hit the nuke?
Quiet. This is the sword, the Nethicite destroyer.
Should it find its mark?
Vaughn! Tell me, did you see him again?
I didn't.
Yeah, with a few too many words.
Not a thing.
Sorry, Ash.
even my
I know you
brother.
thought I was important to the plot, but
Not-
I'm actually not important.
Not anything.
I don't see nothing. Then Ash is like, damn, I thought he was plot significant. Got the Sword of Kings. Woohoo! Yeehaw. Is that, like... She can equip it. It's not great. It's not... I do not see dead people, sorry. It's not great, but she can't equip it. Oh, there's Mateus. Gill top? All that for a sword that isn't even strong. It's a symbol. I think they said please don't use the sword to kill anybody. I think that's one thing they said at the start. We almost blew up the party for that. I had to kill my Jazzercise instructor for this sword. And it's only got 53 attack power? Come on. Was it worth it, Ash? Her funky blood is all over this sword. Let's zoom a bit. Let's return at light speed. Wow, this is our indication as to what our next objective is. I wonder what Ash is going to do with the Sword of Kings. Bro, I don't know. She knows the plot better than I do. Fucking, I wish she was the one who could tell me on the map screen. Instead of having probably the least qualified person to tell me what to do next, Vaughn, being the one writing all of these little notes.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16 got a new trailer not too long ago, and it looks really good. So, and when that game comes out, I am definitely going to play it on this stream. I'm gonna suck at it because it's one thing they started playing around with conceptually in Final Fantasy 15 was making Final Fantasy more of like a character action game. Like, have you seen Bayonetta? Bayonetta 3 came out recently too. A lot of games have come out recently, but if you've seen Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, I think that's what a character action game is. I just borrowed that genre name from Castle Super Beast, but I think it's a fair it's a name for it. It's better than what I would have come up with. So. Like, it's gonna be, instead of being like this, where it's more about party composition and, like, jobs and equipment and stuff like that, it seems like it's gonna be more about your ability to, like, use spells and do combos and stuff like that. We had begun to worry at your long absence. Return with all haste to Holy Mount Baramisus. We, of course, must remain here. Amises? I don't know. Oh, right, of course. Are we getting kidnapped again? Dude, they just show up whenever they feel like it. I don't get it. Can I save at least? The crystal's right there. Oh. It's a boat. Big sky boat. But yeah, I'm quite ready for a new Final Fantasy. I feel like not a lot of fantasy or like games with fictional worlds have been coming out in the West, like at least on like the AAA level. Look upon my helmet-shaped boat. Look upon it in fear.
What could it mean?
Wow. A warship just flew overhead, and in the distance we see smoke. I wonder. Fucking who? What could have happened? What could have happened? Kurt, do you know what happened? I don't think. I I'm being kind of an asshole about this. All right, let's zoom back. Must be a cookout. Yeah. Those guys, the helmet-shaped ship was actually containing world-class chefs, and they were having a cookout at Mount Brahmisis. Wow, the snow's kicking in. This thing's tough. Then instantly vaporize it. So what's the Empire got for us at this cookout? We're making helmet soup. It's soup in a helmet. You can taste the sweat. It's the hard-won seasoning of battle. That's what we're serving here. God, I love the fast forward feature. So fucking useful. Whenever we go up against an enemy that's weak to, like, lightning, Balthier just does an inappropriate damage with a spear, an amount of damage with a spear. Like, he just hits someone, it's like 1600 damage. It's like, oh, okay, buddy. Jesus Christ, you see that? Alright. What happened? Oh, it's raining. Everyone seems to be having a great time. To send their soldiers here and profane this place. Has Arcadia no fear of the gods? They dare have a cookout here? That were a surprise and none of it good. A whole empire's worth of troops must have been on that airship. Glad none of my wares were taken. Wow, a whole bunch of soldiers came in and, like, killed a bunch of monks. Anyway, you want to buy something? Oh, Obelisk is a spear. Like a good spear. He's got that grind set. Listen, I could sit here worrying about all sorts of things, you know? I could sit here and whine and complain about the fact that the Empire came through and killed everyone here and have been, like, going on a rampaging murder spree, or I could get paid. I know what I want, because while the beating hearts of these monks around me, now corpses, may have stopped, capitalism never does. And buddy, I gotta compete. Anything cool in the bazaar? Sweet Jesus. That's expensive. Engravings of water elementals adorn these shards of Magicite. The magics within are quite strong. Simple pole made of iron. Heavy pieces of armor. I don't think any of this is, like, good right now. He's got new equipment. Do we have any? No, we don't. Got a hunting crossbow for Pinello. Got a new bow for Fran. Cannot be equipped at a shop. Why? Got a new sword for Ash. Hey, Ash, we need you. You got a platinum sword you can pick up. Platinum, producer of Bayonetta, has made a sword for you. There we go. Battle lore, always nice. Very cool. We now have a one-handed sword that is stronger than the Sword of Kings. You love to see it. And Pinello's got a new hunting crossbow, that's right. Time battle mage piece of equipment. I always really liked the concept of like battle mages, like mages that use swords and stuff. I always thought those were super cool. And I always like it whenever you've got a game that like allows you to do that. Okay, so why can't Fran equip the Loxley bow like in the store? Oh, it's just okay. That's just how it is, I guess. I could have equipped that ice shield for that fucking ice boss fight, man. I don't think. Oh my god, a pirate hat? Shit, should I do it? It literally does nothing for Vaughn. It'll actually make him worse. I'm doing it. Fucking Vaughn, you know, he wants to be a sky pirate. We got it. It literally makes him worse. Whatever. We'll keep it until we get another level of equipment. Ah, at last. We can have Balthier enter the Bone Zone. God, is the armor expensive. This is my favorite part of every Final Fantasy XII stream we do, you know? I really... There's something about buying and selling and doing the exact same thing I always do that just really tickles my bones. Alright, Boosh. I want to know how bone armor could possibly be expensive given the sheer number of skeleton monsters. You see, we need good bones. You see, the cool thing about these bones is that they're fresh. You know, he was like, all these people came through and died like around this merchant. You know, maybe the bone armor's like really fresh. like small theory. Because, you know, the skeleton monsters, they die in a few hits, so maybe their bones aren't so good, but maybe some maybe there's some better bones available. Could you imagine if you went up to a merchant who's just sitting in the middle of a fucking, like, war zone? And then he's like, damn, that was crazy. Anyway, I came up with a new recipe. And then you just see that he's got a bunch of, like, bone swords and, like, bone weapons and shit available to sell. And you're like, Fresh bone armor, get your fresh bones here. Ethically sourced from natural resources. They were literally going to waste. Listen, I've played RimWorld. I know about resource efficiency, you know? If the bodies are right there, like, what's gonna happen? They're just gonna rot, and that doesn't do any good for you. So, like, sometimes you just gotta take advantage. You know, the world has given you an opportunity, and it would be wasteful to not take advantage, you know? I think we could just barely equip everyone with all of their stuff. This game's depressing. Like, you get like a shit ton of equipment. You get a shit ton of equipment. And then it's like, no, not equipment, but you get a shit ton of money, and then the game's like, all right, here's the new set of equipment that you're definitely gonna have to buy, or at least you're gonna feel the strong urge to buy it. Oh, you're down to no gold. Sad realities. Oh shit, and I never bought spells, so I fucking, oh god. Let's see. Are there any spells that I would afford? I thought the Imperial's gone, yet just a moment ago I heard screams from the temple. Are you sure you're quite prepared? They got... Got charge. Oh, he's got bio. That's it. Okay. He's got biology. Yeah, I'll be fine. I can live without bio. Bio's just poison, I think. You already own all the maps I have for sale. That's just because I buy all of them, dude. You should be happy. Damn, this cookout isn't going so hot. Someone's burning their shit over there. Oh yeah, also people might still be alive. Want to buy some more bones first? Literally still warm. Those judges, I thought they were the protectors of the law, but they are only cruel brutes bullying the weak. Yeah. You get these. They really need to give you guys some shirts or something. This can't be great out in the rain. There's still Imperials up in the temple. I'd stay clear of the place where I am. Oh no. Oh no. See, I need to. It's like I need to extract a price that I don't want just monk bones. I also want Imperial bones. If I get like a full collection, I might be able to make even more. Complete the set, you know. If I get bones from like every nation in this game, I'll have a neat little collection that can show off to people for money. Guilty as they try to stop the soldiers. The Imperials set fire to our tents as punishment. Ah, that's what was cooking. Tents. You know, not a recipe I'd recommend, but you know, maybe it's maybe they've got something figured out over there. Maybe it's like a cultural meal. I usually don't eat burnt tent, but you know, I'm willing to try anything once. You and the Lady Ash, quickly, you must leave the temple. They're still. Wow, I'm not gonna listen to you. Sorry, I only listen to people who have all their guts still in their body. We began speaking with the Arcadian forces that arrived. When the judge, he suddenly drew his blade. Nice. That they would profane the holy mountain of the Kiltia. So, has Arcadia no fear of the gods? Wow. Yeah, these people aren't moving. That's rough. All right, who's killing my bros up here? How's the cool dude with the sunglasses doing? El Cid? who's actually a different guy from Sid. Last time we saw him, I suggested that they might be related. They actually aren't. It's just coincidence that they're both named Sid. Oh no, they killed the man.
Ah, our vagrant princess. Swift has your lust for revenge led you to the Sword of Kings. You will surrender it to me. Too late into their sorrow, those who misplace their trust in gods learn their fate.
There it is again.
His sword looks like the neck of a guitar.
Fran, I don't like the look of that.
He's pulsating with sexual energy.
Holds a stone.
It's powerful.
Controls him as it did Miriam.
No, the power of manufactured nethicite is the power of man. A weapon
Sir, there's a
forged by
ghost
his
behind you.
wisdom who would challenge the
It's a
gods
stand.
themselves. A fitting blade for a true dynast king. Wraithwall did but pretend the title, a cur begging nethicite scraps from his master's table. Hark! Evilise
Is that
hails a true
the
dynast
direction you're
king,
supposed to hold that
Vain
sword?
Solidor. He shall defy the will of the gods and see the reins of history back in the hands of man. His time is nigh!
This man literally walked up there and said, "God is dead." We have killed him.
The stain of Wraithwall's blood shall be washed clean from
About to kill you
history's
both with a
weave.
pair of guitar frets. Alright, this guy is hard from what I understand. Or like he was definitely on like the harder end. Back attack! Oh, that's rough. Got some juges here. Oh, they're not too tough. Ouch! That's a lot of water! Someone fucking dumped an entire slip and slide of water on me. Oh, these guys block a lot. Hey, we're doing good damage. Good start, good start. Vanello, I want you to speed me up. Ouch. I like haste, it makes everything better. I like going fast. Ouch. It's kind of fun seeing Balthier get blocked. It looks like he just loses his balance and goes flying backwards. Let's dispel this man. Oh, this guy's name is Burger. Neat. Oh, this guy counters a lot. Oh dear. Hold a moment. This is actually kind of bad. I mean, we could high potion both here, I guess. Is Balthier about to die? No, we're fine. No, we're okay. We're okay. If worse comes, you know, let's just slap this guy with some quickenings. There we go. All right, this is what it looks like when you cast a quickening in this game. So on the bottom there, you see like you can see more quickenings that you can perform. So Balthier's gonna do Fires of War, where he blasts some dude with a laser beam, and then next up we've got Pinello, who does Intercession, which doesn't sound like an attack, but whatever. We can shuffle, get a mischarge. That means that if you shuffle, you can pull off a mischarge, which means you refresh the MP that you cast for this. Oh yeah, we can keep it going. I'm on a combo, baby.
Please.
And then you can keep chaining them together, but the timer for inputting like the next action gets shorter each time you do one. We've only got 2 mist abilities, so this is gonna be kind of. Oh, there it goes. I was about to say you're gonna see the same animations a couple times in a row. This like until we pick up some more. Yeah, and then when you chain them together, you get like a little special thing at the end. This time it's Inferno. Dante's Inferno. We're taking him straight to hell, where he fucking belongs. Is he dead? 8,500 damage. Hell yeah. Oh, the ghosts are getting him. Did he just nut his soul out? What just happened? He is absolutely going to hell. He did exactly what you'd expect to send you straight to the fucking bottom of hell. He fucking walked up to a temple and killed the big man there.
What about Marsa?
Gone, spirited away by Judge Brandt.
Oh no, cool guy.
Okay.
So he was here. As for our young lordling, he went along. To avoid trouble, you see, but Judge Bergan had other ideas. He flew into a rage, and I was left to fend for myself. Please, princess, you must
Burger just showed up to the temple, and then just like the murder lust just woke up in him, and he's like, I gotta do it. Literally cannot be stopped right now. There is a rock in my pocket, and it demands that I kill.
Jumping at shadows. They favor a preemptive strike, but you will convince them otherwise. You will see that they do not start this war.
This I cannot do. Forgive me, but my errand here is not yet done.
Sorry, Sid. I've got some errands to do.
I must wield the Sword of Kings.
Who whispers to me and tells me bloodthirsty things.
This stone, do you even know what it is?
I can venture a guess. The Draclaw
I'm just standing
laboratory
here, and the stone's just like, you
Arcades.
need to kill this man, and I'm
The
like, I don't know,
Emperor's
killing him
weapons
doesn't
research
seem
begins
necessary, and the
and
stone's
there.
like, but there's blood in him that hasn't been spilled yet, and I'm like, you make an
Absolutely.
excellent point,
At
Rock.
once.
I will kill this man.
As for matters in Rosaria, I bid you luck.
So you would leave each to fend for his own. Let us hope that you are not disappointed. That's right. Larsa left a message. The differences between our two lands will fade before the shared dream of men.
Oh, nice. Of course he's gotta put the sunglasses
I
on.
take.
I'm holding my guts in, but at least I look cool doing it. Oh god. Whenever I play a game like this and I go into an area that I went to before and like I come back and it rains, I'm like, someone died.
Arcadia's borders will be well guarded
I'm
for
in
fear of
immense pain.
Rosarian invasion. We dare not approach by air.
And their navy will see that the coast is watched as well. No, we go afoot. We'll cross into Arcadia in the Salica Wood.
Salica Wood, that's how you pronounce that.
We can
Oh
reach
yeah,
them
we're
with any
just
number of
going
ways.
around an
The
entire
easiest
ocean
is
now,
to
by
head
the
north
way.
from Nalbina.
There's a hunter's camp.
God,
just
that's a lot
beyond
of
the
icons.
Salica Wood. The camp sits within Arcadia's borders, so Imperial patrols there should be sparse.
Getting that far should be half the fun. Let's be sure we go prepared.
Okay, once I get to the Salica Wood, we'll have completely caught up with basically the whole game. For me, is like as I've tried to play through this game twice before. First time, the farthest I got was not very far at all. I think farthest I got was Tomb of Wraithwall, or like right before that. No, it was right after that. Second time was I got to the Salica Wood, and then I just dropped the game, and then this is my third attempt, so we'll see if I can get through the whole thing this time. If I finish this game, and Final Fantasy XVI is not out yet, which is very likely, I might Actually, I'll probably just... I was thinking about playing Final Fantasy 15, but I think 16's not too far away, so I might just wait until that game comes out. Just take a break from Final Fantasy, because these games are fucking thick. Like, if I start Final Fantasy 15, that's going to be a super long game, and I'm probably just going to end up complaining about the story, because from what I hear, it's not the most put-together thing on account of it being in development hell and all that whole stuff. But, yeah. Do you see what this guy's fucking dialogue is? Go on, buy some. Folks around here are too sullen to buy anything. It's like, oh, are you gonna buy something? Everyone around here is like mourning or something. You've got money, right? Still don't really have money. I could sell the main... I don't really... This. I was keeping the main gauche because it's like special, because it provides extra evade, but like the damage is just not going to be worth it at some point. All right, I've got bio. That's a actually no, that was black magic, wasn't it? I don't fucking know. Hang on. Inventory abilities bio is black magic. Okay, I thought it was green for a second. I don't think we've run into that many green spells. No, not at all. Did I say Hypno Crown? All hail Hypno Crown. Oh, we can get Bosch some more damage if we take him this way. Yeah, what else did I want to do with this man? Right. We'll get him a fat load of health in a little bit. What are we doing? Ash. There's magic lore. Magic. Yeah, we should probably go for that. Swiftness. Yes, absolutely. Please. There we go. Favorite thing on the license board is swiftness. I need to go fast. Battle lore, absolutely. Battle lore. Oh, Balthair's gonna hit like a fucking truck. I had to fucking send a skeleton into the Shadow Realm with one stab. Bran. Got any... a bunch of stuff over here. We can probably grab these. I just like all the boosts that just make people better. I want big number. That's what I thirst for. That's what I yearn for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big number. Is this all magic? Holy shit. Oh baby. Make Penelo a little healthier. Ah, next mist ability we pick up for Penelo is Evanescence. The band. Bio is 7, okay. That's pretty much everyone's license points. What's our time? Yeah, we got some more time. We're headed over to... we need to go through the Moss 4 and High Waste. There's a lot of wastes in this world map. Okay, so that is... we need to go to Nalbina Fortress, which is past all of this shit. What we might do... let's teleport to... wait, hang on. We've got... so, we're gonna be headed back to, like, the towns that we were at previously. And we've got some hunts that we haven't actually done yet, so we might look into doing those, end of this stream and next stream. We've got ones like the White Mousse here that are rank 5 that I think are gonna be kind of hard. But maybe we can do it. Yeah, let's head up to Rabanastra, and Let's get back to Rabby Nasty. Maybe pick up some more hunts if we've got them available, and then see if we can kill the White Mousse. Because White Mousse, if you beat it, you get the Burning Bow, I believe. I need that hot stuff. I actually played Pokemon Sword and Shield for a while. I didn't think it was terrible. I don't really have high expectations when I play Pokemon, so usually whenever I play it, I'm just there to have like a fun little adventure with some animals, basically, and that's exactly what I get. So usually it's pretty fun. Whenever I play Pokemon, I usually I used to just like name the character like Mousse or something, but now I've got a what is it? Last time when I went through Sword and Shield, I wanted to come up with one of those funny, goofy names. You know how like people will come up with names where if a character uses the name like in a greeting or whatever, it's funny. I named my character Hot Stuff because I named my character Hot Stuff, and then the funny thing about that is that there was a shocking amount of times where a character would see me and they go, "Hey there, Hot Stuff." Ixtab, undead. To bear arms against this creature is to bear arms against our very ancestors. Yet if we do not, much harm will it bring. I await your coming. Okay, let's go speak to him. That's an Osmone. We've got a feral retriever, a dog. The light has received many reports of pilgrims being beset by this fiend. We have tried to stop it, but to no avail. You must succeed where we have not. Speak to the petitioner. That's in... Ah, fuck, we were just there. Oh, no. The Vorpal Bunny. Oh my god, look at that thing. It's so small, but it's so ominous. I have need of a warrior, but to those in my village I cannot turn. For one who feels a proper kinship with the wood do I wait. There's a Vieira that somehow left the village and posted a notice on this board. That's fucking nuts. A Mind Flayer? Those eyes. The warriors of the Gareth are strong and brave, but some creatures are beyond even our handling. We now face one such creature. Come to our aid. Atomos. God damn. The colossal Slaven Wilder rampages in the mountains. If they say the Arcadian army roused it somehow, but it's our problem now. Oh, that's where we're headed. That's in Albina. We got Break, which is a fucking horse. Most important delivery of the year, and some beast chooses my caravan to sup upon. Kill that thing and take back my goods. That's in the Mosforan highways, which is where we're headed. So we got two that are in the direction where we're going. That's a lot of hunts. Oh shit, we've probably got more with Mont Blanc. Hang on. Horse with electricity. Power horse. With horsepower. That was more funny in my head than when I said it. Horsepower! Woo! The true measure of a Pokemon's health. Alright, Mont Blanc. Kapopo, you're a headhunter already? You've been burning the midnight oil, Kapo. Clan Centurion knows how to treat its hard-working members, Kapo. Here, a reward for your accomplishment. 2 ethers and 2 teleport stones. Keep up the splendid work. I hear you defeated the Elder Worm. Impressive. Those Vieira Wood Wardens sent you this with their compliments. And thanks for stilling the anger of the Wood, Vieira Wood Warders. 800 Gil. Here you defeated Tiamat. Impressive. The Penne Miners Guild sent you this with their compliments. Given a notice of labors undertaken to lessen the dangers we daily face. 900 Gil. I heard you defeated Venuskar. Impressive. The Platinum Guild sent you this with their compliments. And thanks for providing us with a most singular example of platinum from Venuskar's scales. I left the fucking corpse there and they mined that thing's body. That's funny. Alright, any new more? Oh, God. Oh, God almighty. Okay. What is this thing? got caught thieving, and I'd be happy to give back what I done stole, but this monster came and stole what I stole, and better to talk in person. That guy looked like he was having a great time. There's a lot of slime in these sewers. Trickster, that's a bird. It seems to be a pattern here that we take bones from the dead. I mean, the bones are right there, man. They're valuable. The hunt is on for the Great White Mark. Will you be the one to claim the kill? Opportunity knocks but once. Sure. The sign of the hunt? Excellent. I'm counting on you. Remember, that's on Mount Baramusis. I guess we're going back at some point. You're not the only one with his sights on the trickster, boy. If I make it to the petitioner before you, don't let it get you down, eh? Well, you're just sitting there on your ass, dude. Antlion. That's not an antlion. That's not an antlion at all. I had a row with my children. They got upset and ran into the Lusum mines, but they don't realize the danger they're in. Please help. Okay. That's in Bouge. Okay. God, we're just going everywhere. Holy fuck. Okay, ballsack. We should probably go talk to the ringworm guy. Wait, actually, wait, no, did we do that one yet? No, we haven't. Alright. North Sprawl, Ravenostre's Lowtown. Alright. Yeah, we'll take out the ballsack and the white moose, and then we'll see if and then if we take down the white moose, I think I'll call it a day there, and then we'll come back another time. Let's see. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow. Saturday I'm playing COD. Sunday I'm going to be playing Far Cry 5. We're nearly done with Far Cry 5. I think we've got 2 more streams of that left, and then it'll be done. I might actually play Far Cry 6. Cause like I've had in my head 2 ideas for videos. I haven't done much work on the Modern Warfare 2 review thing yet. The script's mostly written, but as of right now, I haven't done any actual video editing. That's probably gonna take a while. But the fucking, what is it? If I do Far Cry 6, what I might do is, since I have footage of Far Cry 3, 4, and 5, and then I'll have footage of 6, I might just do, like, a review of 6, but it'll be, like, a retrospective on Far Cry in general, and then because I have a lot of, obviously, as you guys can tell, I had a lot to say about the series, and I kind of want to synthesize it into a video just to get my point out there, and see if people... Like, if people see it and then they make comments telling me that I'm either they're like, yeah, that makes sense, I like you. I like you, and I also complain about video games. Or if they see it and they go, man, this is some dumbass bullshit. Either way, I'll get more responses back, because it's like one of those things where I have an opinion, and I don't think the opinion is that uncommon, but like I kind of want to know just how good or like I just want to see how other people feel about it. Who am I talking to? Balzac, there you are. You saw the bill I posted? Well, no harm in telling you, I guess. Well, we go out into the Westersand to train and drill, keep ourselves sharp. Only we've run into a slight problem. I'd like to keep the rest as quiet as possible, so I can only tell you more once you accept the hunt. What do you say? Do we have an agreement? This might be a little more than you're ready for, but I suppose there's only one way to find out. There's a place in the Westersand called the Windtrace Dunes. That's where we encountered the ringworm. It's a frightfully strong beast. We couldn't keep training with the likes of that around, so we practiced an orderly retreat instead, but we can't hide away forever. That's why we need you to hunt this ringworm. You should be able to find it just south of the central region of the Windtrace Dunes. You won't find it there just any time, though. I can't be sure, but I think it only comes out when the elements are to its liking. Good luck. This game really did, like, found a bunch of ideas that Final Fantasy XIV ran with. I gotta say. Okay. Where the fuck am I going? Client primer. The Mousse is pretty. The Mousse is loose. It's pretty near, from what I recall. Yeah, okay. This quote-unquote spear we've given Balthier looks ridiculous. What is that? Man, we're looking, we got some interesting equipment that we picked up. Like, that sword's kind of ornate, but it makes sense. The hunting crossbow, I think is supposed to, like, extend like it's mechanical. That's a paddling. Yeah, it's an oar. Look at that. Had to smack some people with it. Alright, where the fuck? Okay, right. This is a little weird. So we need to get south. You guys see what I'm dealing with on the map here, right? Done. There we go. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, there we go. Wow, the enemies down here changed. That, you see that Malmo? It's got a king. It's got a mustache. It's amazing. Look at that thing. He looks so regal. Oh my goodness. What are you doing down here, sir? $1,000 XP. Jesus, everything leveled. It's fucking incredible. I love him. Watch the headbutts, buddy. Oh. All right, radical. I think once we get like lead up to the Mousse, I might actually like do something that I haven't had to do before, but I might buff all of my characters before we actually go in and fight it. Just so that they're like extra ready. Okay, the Mousse. Hang on. Okay, it's right down there where that rectangle is. It says a lot of opportunity to go wrong, but well, we'll see. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be right there. You see that little platform over there, like across the gap from this one in front of us? That's where the Mousse should be. So we're gonna have. I wish I had like shell, like a party-wide shell thing. I assume this thing's gonna cast magic. I think that Marlboro breathing on Balthier just fucking removed all of his buffs or something. No, never mind, we're good. Oh my god, Balthier's got a lot going on. Okay. Alright, let's give this a shot, see how it goes. There it is. Okay, it's got an amount of health. Penella, let's try fire first, see how that goes. I have no idea what this thing's weak to. Fire does a lot of fucking damage, noted. Okay, it's going for Penella for some reason. That's nice. We'll protect her. Penella will continue to cast fire. Thing does not take a lot of damage. Well, it just has a shit ton of health, that's it. We've got a Soleil Fang, so that's fire damage. We also have... Do we have a Fire Raga emote? No. Arrow, Reflect, Gold Needle, yada yada, Soleil Fang. Doesn't look like it. Live coding. Doing good damage. It's going well. Should probably, hang on, we should probably give Ash, like, a thing here. Ally, any poison? This is kind of tense because I know this thing's gonna go sicko mode on me in a minute. It's starting to run low on health. Come on, come on. We're nearly there. Nearly there, nearly there. Come on, come on. Dead? Is it dead? It's got no health! Okay. Nice. Oh, we did it. Oh, outstanding. Outstanding, everybody. I love it. We got a broken key. What's that for? Sorbet had been meaning to get it fixed. That's right. Alright. We killed dessert. Like, conceptually. Terrible decision, I know, but yeah, I'm gonna get paid for it. I cannot get over how much Kira heals right now. It's just a full, like, party full heal. It's quite nice. This is one of the few Final Fantasies where the spells actually can have like a fourth tier. Like normally it's like for example with fire it would be fire, Fyra, Fyraga, Fyraja, but or like Fyraga, and then sometimes a game will have a fourth level where it's Fyraja, but most of the time it like maxes out at Ga. Ga. I guess enemies just go over who does the most damage. In the original version of this game, without, like, classes, apparently people would still kind of spec characters, not too far from what we're doing here. Where there would be, like, they would have, you'd have, like a quote-unquote tank, so a character that has a lot of health and, has a lot of health and is wearing fairly tough armor, and usually does, like, melee stuff. You'd have, like, and then you'd have a couple casters, probably. This frog is all kinds of confused. What is happening? That thing dodged. You see that shit? It parried a spear. How does it do that? Did it catch it in its mouth? That's fucking radical. All right. Let's get back up there. Let's talk to Sorbet. Let's get paid. Let's get that bow, and let's fucking go. Let's close it out. Ooh, we killed a lot of beasts. Just in front of the place where the Wester Sand is, gotcha. I'm going. Going where no man can catch me. Alright, I kind of vaguely know how Rabanastra's structured now. Got a bit, it's kind of in my head. I literally just said that, and now I'm going in the wrong direction. God damn it. So fucking... this happens. Actually, no, I know this is the right direction. Never mind, never mind. I'm a genius. It's because I literally could not go further south on the west side, that's right. Because this town's weirdly structured. Okay, down we go, over to the side. Cut over here. Oh, hang on. Actually, Vaughn? No, not yet. I got a little excited. I thought we could equip Vaughn with a ninja sword. We're probably going to miss out on the Iga or the Koga blade, but honestly, it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, sorbet. There you go. Thank you ever so much, Koopa. You saved this poor Moogle's honor. Do you now to get my brother to repair it? I'll be back in 2 shakes. Oh, nice. Damn, it must be rough being a Moogle and walking that slow. Sorry to keep you waiting, Koopa. My brother's repaired the key, but not before a serendipitous message arrived from old Dallin. He found another key that works, so he doesn't need this one anymore. Sorry for wasting your time, Koopa. It wouldn't feel right keeping the key now, so I want you to have it. It's the least I can do after all you've done, Koopa. Alright, got the sluice gate key. I will look up what that is for later. Alright, licenses. Everyone's got... we can worry about that later. Well, actually, hang on. Let's see... How far are we from getting Fran to the Burning Bow? Because I know it's got its own... It's got its own icon here somewhere. I don't think we unlocked it yet. Shatterheart, wow. Did we unlock it? Hang on. Can she equip it? No. License needed bows 5. Is it just a normal bow? I thought it was special. Or like I thought it had its own unique spot on the license board. I guess not. I guess not. Okay, yeah, level 5. All right, cool. We just snuck ahead and grabbed a bow from like the future, I guess. But she'll do good damage and extra fire damage. And I think that might be what we keep her on for a while, or for the foreseeable future or something, just so that she can burn things. But yeah, that is that. Nah, no new equipment quite yet. So we will. That's it for today. Time travel, your best friend. I've yoinked it from the future. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna have another stream of this game at some point, and I think then we'll start working on clearing up our backlog of hunts because we've got quite a few of those. And then after that, we'll work on getting our way over to Arcades to continue the plot. We're not quite. I think we're around halfway through the game, or maybe like a little bit past that. I'm not sure. Obviously, I haven't finished the game, but I did see like a rough guideline as to what's early, mid, and late game, and we haven't hit the end of mid game yet. We're currently at mid game. Mid game started with Tomb of Wraithwall, so for right now, we're just kind of chugging along with the middle-ish part of the game, and we're starting to shape things up. I'm gonna start looking up how to get like the more advanced stuff in the game. Most of the best weapons are require you to pick up certain bits of loot from certain enemies and then sell that and then access it through the bazaar. So that's probably not gonna happen for like a while, but for right now we're doing pretty well. Looks like we're we've been clearing out bosses relatively quickly and without too much trouble. And we just killed an elite mark, so I'm feeling pretty good. Anywho, next time I stream will likely be Saturday. I really doubt I'll be able to put something together tomorrow, but who knows. But anyway, on Saturday we will be streaming some COD multiplayer, I think, and then on Sunday we will be playing Far Cry 5. I pressed the fast forward button on accident. But yeah, with that said, we are gonna close out for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Maybe I'll see some of you again later, and I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your week and a fabulous weekend afterwards. Goodbye.